Hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. I just wanted to jump on here with a quick energy update. As of last night, which was October 27th, we had that new moon that I was talking about in yesterday's video. And then over the course of the evening, I was feeling these energy spikes start to happen. So whenever these happen for myself subjectively, what I experience is almost like my skin starts to crawl. I'll get tingling on the top of my head. It almost feels like things are touching me. And this is when the energy is really moving around and when this energy is coming into the body, because it's kind of it's like electricity. Well, it is electricity. So we are being stimulated, or I was being stimulated at that point and feeling kind of itchy and a little bit uncomfortable. And I start to get a little bit agitated because it's not necessarily a comfortable feeling having this kind of stimulation. So I jumped on. First thing I saw this morning was people talking about the Schumann resonance chart. So if I can, I'll insert a picture here. Otherwise, I'll leave the link to the site in the description box below. But yeah, there's just like spike after spike after spike, and really, really big ones too. So the overall resonance got up to 60 hertz, which is really high considering we usually have a base of 7.8. It's been a lot higher than that lately, just on average, usually around like 10, 11, or 12, but 60 is fairly significant. And the fact that it's peaked several times from 40 to 60 over the past 24 hours is worth noting, and it's worth reporting on. So normally I don't do like the daily updates anymore because everything kind of stays the same. So I don't want to feel like my updates are redundant and that they're really not helping anybody. They're just saying the same thing over and over again. But this is pretty significant. I've been feeling this for a while, especially going into Scorpio season. I've been having a lot of really intense dreams and stuff coming up to be dealt with, like triggers, emotional things that have been sort of lying dormant or being suppressed under the surface. So these things are coming up to be felt either through the subconscious mind or through the conscious mind through relationships with others and interactions. So stuff to look at over the next week or so is going to be integration of whatever's being brought up to be looked at. We are being put through a little bit of an uncomfortable phase right now, physically and emotionally, as we get really highly stimulated like this. It kind of shakes everything up, and it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to say disturbing because it's not that bad, but definitely uncomfortable, being put out of our comfort zone, to say the least. And but overall, the energy has gone down a little bit since last night. This morning, I'm not feeling as agitated as I was last night. Although I do tend to notice that when these energy spikes happen, I feel them mostly at night. So I have a theory around this that's basically that whenever there's an energy spike or there's solar wind or there's something going on in the geomagnetic field, it really settles down to the surface of the earth at night, which is when we are more likely to feel it more strongly and therefore take note of it. Because we're constantly surrounded by energy, we're constantly feeling these shifts and these waves and stimulation of all kinds, but a lot of the time, especially throughout the course of our day, we're either distracted or it's far enough away from us that it doesn't become tangible at that point until later in the day. So that's my theory, my own subjective experience when I experience these waves, and they tend to peak at nighttime, usually from around 9 p.m. to 2 in the morning. And I'm usually asleep after that, but I have been woken up before in the past with particularly intense energy waves or fluctuations in the Schumann resonance at around 3 or 4 in the morning, which does tend to be a highly spiritual time of day, if you want to put it like that. It's also when the pineal gland in the brain is most active, releasing dimethyltryptamine, which is the spirit molecule. So this is where it's activating our third eye, and normally this is during dream state. But if you do choose to wake up between 3, 4, 5 in the morning, then it's a particularly good time to meditate or to listen to any guidance or feel into your body as to what's going on energetically. So always good to keep in mind. So that'll be it for today. Just wanted to share that quick energy update. If you guys are feeling anything, of course, we've got several thousand kinds of ascension symptoms, so I'm not going to go into all of them. You guys probably know what they are right now, and everybody's different, so there's always different kinds of ascension symptoms. So if you guys want to share any of the symptoms that you're having from energy fluctuations in the comments below, that way it kind of helps us to get an inventory of what's going on for everybody, as well as validating everybody else's experience, because chances are good that if you're feeling it or you're experiencing it, somebody else's as well. So let's start an open conversation about ascension symptoms, and let's just continue to ride these waves. Thanks for listening, guys. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do tarot and oracle readings, email, as well as video recorded and live Skype readings. And I also do holographic Usui Reiki sessions, which is energy healing if you're looking for anything to help clear out blockages and reintegrate parts of your soul so that you can live your divine life. All right, guys, thank you so much. I love you. All of the information for services and offerings are in the description box below. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.